Every 30 seconds, someone in the world dies from lung cancer. The toll is staggering, with thousands of lives lost daily to this devastating disease. Hidden within ordinary mushrooms like reishi, lion's mane, and turkey tail are compounds called triterpenes and beta-glucans. These natural substances can trigger apoptosis in cancer cells, like skilled demolition crews that dismantle dangerous structures while preserving surrounding buildings. They target cancer cells while leaving healthy tissue untouched. The science behind this selective targeting represents one of nature's most promising potential defenses against cancer, with fascinating implications for treatment. The alarming reality of cancer, why we need new solutions. Cancer is more than just a diagnosis. It's a global crisis that's spiraling out of control. In 2020 alone, lung cancer accounted for 2.21 million new cases and claimed 1.80 million lives worldwide. That's more than the entire population of Philadelphia, gone in a single year from just one type of cancer. The harsh reality is that many current cancer therapies come with devastating trade-offs. Chemotherapy and radiation unleash toxicity throughout the body, destroying healthy cells alongside cancerous ones. For many patients, the side effects become as debilitating as the disease itself. Current anti-cancer drugs lack target specificity, often leading to drug resistance and a cascade of side effects in clinical settings. This medical challenge is compounded by financial devastation, with cancer treatment in the United States averaging over $150,000 per patient, forcing families to choose between treatment and financial ruin. Amid this crisis, nature quietly offers alternatives that science is only now beginning to validate. For decades, the medical establishment has maintained a blind spot toward natural compounds, showing promise in cancer treatment. Despite traditional use spanning centuries across various cultures, rigorous investigation into plant and fungal compounds has been systematically sidelined in favor of pharmaceutical development. This institutional bias has created a significant gap in our treatment arsenal, one increasingly difficult to justify as evidence mounts. Laboratory studies have identified numerous bioactive compounds from natural sources that demonstrate remarkable specificity in targeting cancer cells while leaving healthy tissue relatively unharmed. Mushrooms have emerged as an unexpected frontier in cancer research. Scientific investigations have identified 26 distinct mushroom species, demonstrating impressive effects against lung cancer cell lines in controlled laboratory studies. These findings come from respected institutions and appear in peer-reviewed journals. Lung cancer's 18% share of all cancer deaths is especially significant given its persistently low 5-year survival rate. When conventional treatments offer limited hope for so many patients, exploring every potential treatment avenue becomes ethically imperative. The specificity with which certain mushroom compounds target cancer cells represents a potential paradigm shift in approaching this devastating disease. Nature's cancer fighters, the most promising mushroom species. While modern laboratories scramble to synthesize cancer treatments, nature has been perfecting its own medicinal compounds for over 1 billion years. Of the estimated 14,000 mushroom species on our planet, scientists have only scratched the surface in testing their potential healing properties. Yet this small fraction has already yielded remarkable results that traditional healers across Asia recognized centuries before our modern understanding of cellular biology. In ancient Chinese medicine texts dating back to 200 CE, healers documented how specific mushrooms strengthened what they called vital energy, what we now recognize as immune function. These observations, refined across generations, weren't based on superstition but on careful empirical evidence. Modern science now confirms what these traditional practitioners somehow knew through centuries of observation. When examining mushrooms for cancer treatment, scientific evidence separates genuine healing agents from marketing hype. Those with rigorous clinical backing deserve our attention, while others remain unproven despite bold promotional claims. Turkey tail mushroom stands as the cornerstone of evidence-based fungal medicine. Its compounds PSK and PSP have been standard cancer treatments in Japan since the 1970s. Clinical trials demonstrate a 9% reduction in 5-year mortality rates for breast, gastric, and colorectal cancers, a significant survival improvement that Western medicine has largely overlooked. Next, let's explore reishi, the mushroom of immortality in Chinese medicine acting as a silent guardian of cellular health. Its triterpenoids and polysaccharides induce programmed death in cancer cells while modulating immune responses. Research shows reishi enhances chemotherapy effectiveness while potentially reducing side effects. Equally impressive, shiitake contains lentinin, a compound Japanese oncologists have prescribed since the 1970s. This polysaccharide improves immune function while creating an inhospitable environment for cancer growth. Meanwhile, lion's mane mushroom, with its distinctive cascading spines, inhibits metastasis in colorectal cancer models and induces apoptosis in specific cancer cells. Beyond targeting cancer, it stimulates nerve growth factor production, potentially counteracting cognitive effects associated with cancer treatments. The science of cellular destruction: how mushrooms target cancer. The cellular battleground where mushrooms wage war on cancer reveals nature's sophisticated targeting system. These fungi attack by exploiting fundamental weaknesses in cancer's armor while largely sparing healthy cells. But what gives mushroom compounds this remarkable selectivity that even our most advanced pharmaceuticals often lack? Under the microscope, cancer cells treated with mushroom extracts undergo dramatic transformations. They round up, shrink, and develop characteristic membrane blebbing, telltale signs that their internal self-destruct sequence has been activated. This process, apoptosis, represents a controlled demolition rather than the chaotic destruction seen with many conventional treatments. Triterpenes, particularly those found in Ganoderma lucidum, orchestrate this cellular execution with remarkable precision. Like siege weapons targeting a fortress's vulnerable points, these compounds breach cancer cells' membrane integrity and disable their energy-producing mitochondria. This triggers enzymatic activity, activating caspases, proteins that methodically dismantle the cell from within. These natural compounds recognize the biological signatures distinguishing cancer cells from healthy ones. Malignant cells display altered membrane compositions and metabolic abnormalities, weaknesses in their fortress walls, making them vulnerable to mushroom compounds in ways normal cells aren't. But the strategy isn't one-dimensional. While some compounds demolish cancer cells directly, others rally the body's defense forces. Lentinin from shiitake mushrooms stimulates production of critical immune signaling molecules, interleukins and tumor necrosis factor, creating a biochemical alert system that flags cancer cells for destruction by specialized killer cells. This immune reinforcement continues with polysaccharides from Ganoderma lucidum that reverse the immune suppression induced by cancer cells. By preventing tumors from hiding from immune surveillance, these compounds restore your body's natural cancer-fighting capabilities. Clinical research reveals perhaps the most promising aspect: synergistic potential. When combined with conventional cancer treatments, mushroom extracts like PSK significantly enhance therapeutic outcomes. Studies document improved immune function and increased survival rates across various cancers when these natural compounds supplement standard treatments. This complementary approach addresses a fundamental oncology challenge: maximizing treatment efficacy while minimizing damage to healthy tissues. Mushroom compounds appear to make cancer cells more vulnerable while simultaneously protecting normal cells from treatment toxicity. From lab to kitchen, practical ways to benefit from medicinal mushrooms. The remarkable cellular mechanisms we've explored mean little if you can't properly harness them in practice. What good is a breakthrough if it's not accessible to you? 3 critical factors separate a truly therapeutic mushroom supplement from an expensive placebo, information most manufacturers prefer to keep hidden. Despite compelling laboratory evidence, the market is flooded with products containing virtually none of the active compounds shown effective in studies. This creates a frustrating scenario where consumers believe they're receiving therapeutic benefits while taking essentially inactive ingredients. Now that we understand how these compounds work, here's how to make them part of your daily routine. When evaluating mushroom supplements, first check if they disclose beta-glucan content, the primary bioactive compound you need. Many labels only list polysaccharides, which can include non-therapeutic starches. Second, verify the extraction method. Hot water extraction effectively breaks down tough chitin walls in mushrooms, releasing beneficial compounds in a bioavailable form. Third, confirm whether the supplement uses fruiting body or mycelium. The fruiting body contains significantly higher concentrations of therapeutic compounds. Many cheaper supplements use grain-grown mycelium, resulting in products that are mostly starch with minimal active ingredients. Always look for third-party testing certifications to verify potency claims. For cooking with whole mushrooms, specific techniques preserve bioactive compounds. Shiitake benefits from gentle cooking, while reishi and turkey tail require longer extraction. Simmering mushrooms in water for 20 to 120 minutes creates a therapeutic broth by releasing intact polysaccharides. Clinical benefits typically appear at daily intakes of 2 to 6 grams of mushroom extract. Research shows turkey tail's polysaccharide K demonstrates efficacy at 3 grams daily, improving immune function and reducing chemotherapy side effects. Those undergoing cancer treatment should exercise caution. Some mushroom species stimulate immune responses that might interfere with medications. Patients with autoimmune conditions should consult healthcare providers before starting supplements. Incorporate medicinal mushrooms into daily life by adding them to soups or blending extracts into smoothies. Consistency matters. Therapeutic benefits emerge with regular consumption at appropriate doses. Throughout this video, we've examined the compelling evidence supporting medicinal mushrooms' potential in cancer care. It's crucial to emphasize that these natural compounds should complement, not replace, conventional treatments. As Dr. Gary Deng from Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center reminds us, always consult with your healthcare provider before integrating mushroom supplements into your treatment plan, particularly because cancer patients' immune responses require careful management. For those wanting to explore further, visit cancer.gov/publications/PDQ for the National Cancer Institute's PDQ summaries and recommended peer-reviewed journals, valuable resources for evidence-based information about current research. Armed with this knowledge, you're now better equipped to make informed decisions about incorporating these remarkable fungi into your health regimen, fighting back against cancer with nature's help, always alongside proper medical guidance. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share to someone you love. Thank you very much for watching.